Good day, everyone. Today I will report the topic about product and service design. First, what is product and service design? Product design is the set of strategic and tactical activities from idea generation to commercializations used to create a product design. In a systematic approach, product designers conceptualize and evaluate ideas, turning them into tangible invention and products. The product designer's role is to combine art, science, and technology to create new products that the people can use. So, in other words, product is the combination of manufacturing capabilities with product and business knowledge to convert ideas into physical and usable objects for the consumers. Next, service design. Service design is an activity of reorganizing and planning people, communications, and material components in order to improve service quality. It is the interactions between the service provider and customers and the customer's experience. A service is anything that is done for or for a client and is created and delivered simultaneously. Service design is the coordination and combination of people, communication, and material components to create quality service. Sa service design, ang pinakamahalaga ay yung communications. Dapat well-informed yung nagbibigay ng serbisyo sa customer para masatisfied ito sa service offered ng isang business. Ang product and services kasi, ito yung nagsiserve as fuel ng business para makapag-generate sila ng revenue. Because they are at the heart of your business operations. It's important to take a calculated strategic approach to designing your product and services. Then let us proceed to Then let us proceed with what does product and service design do. The various activities and responsibilities of product and service design include the following activities. First, translate customer wants and needs into product and service requirements. So trabaho ito ni marketing. Kailangan alam natin yung needs and wants ng customers. Then dahil kailangan nating masatisfied yung mga customers natin, we need to give them what they expected from us. Then second, refine existing product and services. So si marketing pa rin to. Since we have existing and product and services, sometimes we need to modify or innovate them in order us to stay in the market. Alam naman natin, yung mga tao, wala yang kakontentuhan. Kaya naman, much better talaga na we always take note din ng advice ng ating customers to improve our product and services offered. Then third, develop new product and services. So dito naman yung involved dito si marketing naman at saka si operations. We are not just innovating our existing products and services, dapat we also need to develop or to create new products and services para maging sustainable at hindi tayo nalalaos pagdating sa market. Then fourth, formulate quality goods. Dito naman, sa quality of goods, dapat ini-involve natin si quality assurance at si operation ng ating business kasi minsan, kahit napakaganda ng product and service offered natin, kung mahina naman yung quality, di pa rin tatangkalikin pagdating sa market. Ito kasi yung nagiging sanhi ng excessive warranty claim, di ba? Even nga sa school kapag kailangan mag-offer ng new program si quality assurance at si operation management yung laging isinasaalang-alang bago ito i-promote sa mga target market. Then we have fifth, formulate cost targets. Dito naman si accounting ang involved. Dito naman with having proper planning on what product and services will be offered, nalalaman na natin kung magkano yung magagastos in order to realize it. And of course, si accounting naman yung ini-involve dito pagdating sa ganitong business. Then we have 6, construct and test prototypes. Dito naman si marketing and operation din. Sometimes, to see it, to believe tayo, di ba? Kaya kailangan natin gumawa ng sample and see if it acceptable in the market. So we have 7th, document specifications. Of course, lastly, we documents and the specifications ng mga details ng products and services that we offered. This is also done para sa presentation and pag-propose when kinakailangan. Product and services design involves or affects nearly every functional area of an organization. However, marketing and operations have major involvement, offering humorous look at some of the way various departments in the design process might interpret a design. The point is the sufficient information must be obtained to clearly determine what the customer wants. And this must be communicated to those responsible for designing, producing, and marketing a particular product or services. Okay, dito naman tayo sa importance of product design. When compared with competition, if you have the better product design, your product will be chosen above competition in the market. Kapag ka maganda yung design, na-attract yung mga customer. Kumbaga, first impression yan. So, yung product mo, yun na yung pipiliin nila. Next is, yung product design is a major crowd pull, especially in technology markets, like laptop or smartphones. Ito for sure, marami yung relate dito. Pagkausapang gadgets, most of the time, we don't care the price, basta alam natin na complete accessories ang smartphones, binibili natin. Especially kapag bagong introduce sa market, no? Then, design can be various forms and better the acceptability of the product design over time, the better the brand built for the organizations. Siyempre, importante yung brand. Kapag well-known yung product, mas preferred pa rin natin yung mga branded, di ba? Then, packaging plays a major role in product design as it is the last point of influence and hence the last sales point for the company. Good packaging incorporated in product design can make a huge difference. So ito yun, pagka maganda yung pagkakapackage ng isang product, talagang ang tendency talagang magbo-boom siya pagdating sa market. So let us proceed to product design process. So makikita natin dyan si discovery, si concept, design, process, tooling, prototype, manufacture, at si delivery. So dito tayo sa discovery muna, no? Sa discovery, kailangan ma-find out natin kung anong product na kailangan nating i-offer. Kumbaga, yan dyan dapat yung ideas natin. Tapos dito naman kay concept, dapat alam natin kung anong konsepto yung dapat nating gamitin. Tapos sa design, kung ano namang mukha ng product na gusto natin dalhin sa market or yung i-introduce natin sa market. Then, present dito naman, kailangan ipakita natin kung paano ito gagawin and what will be the tools and process to have a prototype or yung sample. And of course, si manufacture, kung saan naman natin gagawin yung production. Then last, si delivery, para ma-distribute naman yung mga product na na-produce natin sa mga wholesalers and sa retailers up to the final consumers. Then dito naman sa product life cycle, makikita natin si introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Okay, dito tayo kay product life cycle. During their useful life, many services and products go through 4 stages. Since the demand can vary for each of these 4 stages, different strategies should be applied to achieve optimum product or service performance during each stage. The 4 stages are introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. So, dito muna tayo sa kay introduction. Introduction. During the first stage, the product is introduced into the market. Proper research and forecasting should be done to ensure the product or service is adequate for specific market and for specific time. It is crucial to have a proper amount of supply that can meet the expected demand for product or service. Then, pangalawa, growth. The second stage involves the increase in demand for the product or service. Reputation for the product grows and an accurate forecast of demand is needed to determine the length of time that the product or service will remain in the market. Enhancement and improvements are common in this stage. Pangatlo, maturity. This third stage deals with the product reaching a steady demand. Few or no improvement or product changes are needed at this stage. Forecasting should provide an estimate of how long it will be before the market dies down or bago, yung tinatawag natin, bago siya pumasok dun sa last stage, sa decline. No? Then last, decline. The last stage involves choosing to discontinue the product or service or replacing the product with a new product or finding new uses for product. So dito na tayo magde-decide kung kailangan na ba nating tanggalin yung product offered natin sa market. No, ito na yung last stage or it's either hanapan natin siya ng paraan or hanapan natin siya ng ibang paggagamitan para hindi kung sakaling hindi natin siya tatanggalin sa market. And okay, dito tayo sa sample of product life cycle. Dito yung Cadbury brand life cycle. Yung sample dito. Ang product nila ay yung dairy milk. So makikita natin dyan yung green line sa graph ay yung profit, then yung red line yan naman yung revenue. So sa introduction, ayan, nakita natin yung product ng Cadbury, yung ating yung dairy milk na yan. Inintroduce pa lang yan sa market kaya hindi pa masyadong mataas yung revenue ng isang business o ng business na yan. Then pagdating sa growth, nakita natin biglang tumaas yan kasi dyan nakikita natin sa stage na yan, sa second stage na yan, na pumapatok na siya sa market. Then sa third stage natin, maturity, dyan na yung makikita natin na magpa-flatline na yan siya, halos mag-flat na yan siya kasi dyan na yung makikita natin na kumbaga wala ng improvement or steady na lang yung product natin pagdating sa market. Then pero dito, makikita natin na nagkaroon ng life cycle extension yung product na yan dahil yan sa pagkakaroon ng innovation. Pero hindi dahil sa nagkaroon siya ng cycle extension ay yung profit natin ay mataas, no? Kasi pagdating niya sa last ano na yan, sa maturity, ang tendency talaga niyan kahit nandiyan ka pa sa market, magdi-decline ka na yan. Yan, darating ka na diyan sa last stage at hanggang sa tuluyan ka ng ma-phase out. So, proceed tayo sa importance of service design. Meron tayo diyang apat. First, it maximizes the customer satisfactions as the customers can give their feedback of the service. Siyempre, kapag satisfied ang ating customers, maganda din yung feedback na ma-receive natin from them. At kapag nag-review ng feedback yung mga prospect customers natin, maganda yung mababasa nila sa comment ng mga naka-experience o naka-avail na ng service offered natin. At dahil dyan, ma-attract din natin sila na mag-avail ng service na offered natin. Okay, sunod. The seller can know about the reviews of their products and can maintain their service accordingly. So, yung mga sellers, dapat binabasa din nila yung mga comments and feedbacks para sa pag-maintain or pag-improve pa nila ng service offered nila. Then, pangatlo yan, the better the service provided to the customers, the better is the after-sale service. So, kapag maganda yung pinapakita nating serbisyo sa mga customers natin, syempre, lalaki yung kikitain natin, no, sa mga service natin. Then last, it improves the relationships between the buyer and the seller. Dito pumapasok yung Suki system. Siyempre, kapag may tiwala na si buyer kay seller at ganoon din si seller kay buyer, magiging suki na yan sila. At kapag may naghahanap ng service, agad-agad irereto na nila ang mga service nyo. At di lang basta reto yan. Highly recommended pa yan yung business ninyo. Then, reason for product design and redesign. So, dito naman, malalaman natin kung ano yung mga reasons kung bakit magkakaroon ng product design and redesign na ito, no? Organizations become involved in product and service design or redesign for a variety of reasons. The main forces that initiate design or redesigns are market opportunities and threats. The factors that give rise to market opportunities and threats can be one or more changes in. First, dito meron tayo yung economic. Diyan napapaloob yung low demand, excessive warranty claim, and the need to reduce costs. Kapag mababa na yung demand sa market, nakaka-apekto sa product natin. Kapag marami yung nagki-claim ng warranty, meaning mababa yung quality ng product. So, isa rin to sa dahilan kung bakit kailangan natin palitan yung design ng product, no? And last, yung kailangan nating mag-reduce ng cost kasi pag mataas na yung ginastos natin sa pag-produce ng product, mataas din yung price sa market. Kung hindi naman avail ng mga target market natin, so kailangan din natin i-reduce yung cost, especially ngayong pandemic time. Then, social and demographic. Diyan naman pumapasok yung aging baby boomer and population shifts. Minsan kasi kapag ang target natin ay yung mga bata tapos yung community, mababa yung rate ng mga bata, nakaka-apekto yan sa product design natin. So, kailangan din natin i-design o i-redesign yung mga product na i-offer natin doon sa isang community. Political, liability, or legal. Diyan naman pumapasok yung government changes, safety issues, and new regulations. Actually, in business planning, may tinatawag tayong SWOT analysis kung saan yung strength and weakness natin, ma-identify natin inside the business yan or yung tinatawag nating internal activities sa business. While opportunities and threat, makikita natin yan outside the business, no? Yung sa external activities of business. And competitive, new or changed product or services, and new advertising or promotions. Actually, one of the major threat to our product offered is our rivals or competitors kasi minsan halos magkakapareho na lang yung mga product sa market tapos mas mura yung price, mas nagiging preferred yun ng mga bumibili ng product. Dito naman pumapasok yung product preference and substitutions. Then last, yung technological no sa technology in production components processes. Sometimes kasi the better the technology na ginagamit natin, the better the product will be. So, yun po yung reasons behind the product design and redesign. So, ito po yung mga sample or example ng product design. Ito yung product design ng Hamilton. At ito naman po ang example of product redesign. No? So, ito naman po yung product redesign ng Coca-Cola. Legal, ethical, and environmental issues. Designers must be careful to take into account a wide array of legal and ethical considerations. Moreover, if there is a potential to harm the environment, then those issues become important. Most of organizations have numerous government agencies that regulate them. Among the more familiar federal agencies are the Bureau of Food and Drugs, the Occupational and Health and Safety Administration, and the DNR and various local agencies and NGOs. Organizations generally want designers to adhere to guidelines such as the following. First, produce designs that are consistent with the goals of organizations. Second, give customers the value they expect. Third, make health and safety a primary concern. And the last, consider potential to harm the environment. Other issues in product and service design. Aside from legal, environmental, and ethical consideration, designers must also take into account. First, life cycle. Life cycle is the stages through which a product or its category bypass. Then sa pangalawa, standardization, the extent to which there is absence of variety in product or service process. Dito sa standardization, meron tayo ditong may under itong tatlo, customization, delayed differentiation, and the modular design. Customization, a strategy of producing standardized goods or service, but incorporating some degree of customization in the final product or services. Then delayed differentiation, the process of producing but not quite completing. Then, pangatlo, modular design. Modules represent grouping of component parts into sub-assemblies. And pangatlo, meron tayong reliability. It is a measure of the ability of a product, a part, a service, or an entire system to perform its intended function under a prescribed set of conditions. Then pang-apat, robust design, also called the Taguchi method, greatly improves engineering productivity by consciously considering the noise factors or tinatawag nating environmental variation during the product's usage, manufacturing variations, and component deteriorations, and the cause of failure in the field. The robust design methods help ensure customer satisfactions. Panlima, the degree of newness. Product or services, design change range from the modification of an existing product or service to an entirely new product or service. Number 6, or yung pang-ali natin, cultural differences. Product design is in companies that operate globally also must take into account any cultural differences of different countries or regions related to the product. Pang 7, global product design. Our development could be more a sustainable solution as a part of globalizations. Dito tayo sa differences between service design and product design. Product are generally tangible. Service are generally intangible. So, yung product yan yung nahahawakan natin pag sinabi natin kasi tangible, nahahawakan natin or natatouch natin, ya. While service daw is generally intangible. So, pag ang service naman, hindi yan nahahawakan, no? Then, pangalawa, oftentimes service can be created and at the same time delivered. So, yung service pag pwede nating gawin agad ngayon. Pag sabi, for example, massage. Pag, pag sinabi natin mag-offer tayo ng service na massage, pag may pumunta sa atin, pwede nating i-massage agad. No? Yung sinasabi nating can be created at the same time delivered. Pangatlo, services cannot be inventoried. So, yung services, hindi yan na-inventory. Then, pang-apat, services are highly visible to the customer and must be designed with that in mind. Then, panlima, some services have low barriers to entry and exit. Then, pang-anim, location is often important to service design with convenience as a major factor. Then, proceed naman tayo dito kay global product design. What is pag sinabi natin global yan, relating to the whole world. At least, not just one country, no? Pag global, ano yan, sinasabi natin, pang, buong mundo, no? Hindi lang pang isang bansa. So, two sides of global product design. Meron tayong tinatawag na global designing and design for global marketplace. So, sa global designing, dyan na yung design process includes resources located in multiple countries around the world. Sa design for global marketplace, dyan naman yung the design of a product for the use, consumptions of diverse market around the world. Then proceed tayo sa global product designing. Even though global designing strategy is often based on taking advantage of lower cost labor, there are other reasons to develop global design capabilities. Global design may intend to drive growth into local market knowledge, as often provides much better insight into how a product will be perceived. Moreover, local resources are also more likely to understand legal and regulatory needs. So, We call that add knowledge. Then, ang pangalawa, specialized skills. To add expertise and experience in a particular industry or facet of design where resources are scarce. Or yung tinatawag din natin ito minsan na add design capacity. Then, pangatlo, provide work to target market that may be driven by legal, political, or marketing purposes to help companies penetrate foreign markets. Then, yung pang-apat natin, ito yung tawag nating follow the sun design. In order to collapse development schedules, targeting work in 3 different geographical locations to allow engineering to continue around the clock. O yung tinatawag natin ditong other term natin dito yung speed up design. So, dito na nagtatapos yung aking report and thank you for your time.